game I've had with multiple touchdowns. So for me to go out like that and win against South Carolina, it was just a great way to end my career in Death Valley. It was a night I'll never forget.
What did Coach Ollie say to you after the game?
He was just excited for me. He came up to me, gave me a big hug, embraced me. It was like he was proud of me. We put a lot of hard work in. He seen me working on it, and for me to have a night like that, it was pretty special for both of us.
He said C.J. Fuller's mom was there on Saturday night. Did you get to see her after the game? Did you get to talk to her?
No, I actually got to see her the entire walk. She was sitting there right beside my mom. They remained really good friends, and so to see her was really great. She sent me in good spirits. Happy to see us all. It was just great to see her again. So.
You said after the Wake Forest game, when you had a big game, that you kind of felt like his spirit was with y'all with the backs that night. You kind of feel the same way about this game?
Yeah, I mean, seeing his mom earlier, it was great for me. I had CJ in my mind, still have him on my mind a lot. But I just feel like he's been with us this whole season. He's been a great friend, great teammate, and his legacy still remains part of this team very much so.
Adam, being a veteran leader of this team, you've been through the bowl experience, you've been through the playoff experience, and you've been to the ACC championship game. What do you tell the younger guys on the team to look forward to and how to handle the process moving forward?
It's a grind. This game has just as much importance as the first game of the season. It's a big game because, we have everything that we're working for at stake here, so we just got to come out prepared, ready to work, and attack the week like we would any other week, and just remain focused and locked in. Go out and be prepared to play a complete four-quarter game.
What do you remember about that Pittsburgh game 2 years ago?
A lot of frustration, a lot of guys just kind of wishing that we hadn't really played a close game. Well, we had, but going back and forth like that was just kind of frustrating because we couldn't really put them away. So and in the game, just a lot of frustration, a lot of people shocked at what was really going on. So we were definitely weren't expecting that, but at the end of the day, you get what you put in the work for. I'm not saying we let that one slip. We weren't prepared, but we just didn't come out and have our best day. So we just got to put that one. There were guys on the team there, so we just got. We're gonna try not to let it happen again. We just got to come out and have a great week of practice and pray that we can come out and have a better day on Saturday.
The bigger goals that are out there, obviously a college football playoff berth. Do you worry at all about taking for granted just how special it is to play for an ACC championship? Just the simple fact that you've done it 4 years in a row, you worry about taking it for granted?
Sometimes you can. Around here, especially for our class, there are some guys who've been here, they don't know anything but ACC championship. And sometimes you tend to put that in, you don't take it for what it's really worth. There are guys in my class, we know what it's like not to be in the ACC championship game, the fifth-year guys. So, it's definitely something that shouldn't be taken as lightly as some people do. I'm not saying that's on our team, but I just feel like some people don't know how to really appreciate it the way some others do.
And you kind of taken Travis under your wing since he's been here. How much pride do you take in the fact that he set the Clemson single-season rush TD record?
It's great. It's amazing for him. He's come a long way in such a short amount of time. He still has a long way to go. He still has a bright future ahead of him. He still has a tremendous ceiling. So at the end of the day, he can probably get 25 if he wanted to, or if not more. There's no telling. But see the growth he's made and all the steps and breaks that he said, it's truly special, and I'm very happy for him.
Where do you see Travis now compared to maybe where you saw him the first time you met him? Just the growth. Is it as significant as maybe anybody?
Yes. It's physically. He's gotten strong. He's put on some weight. He's kind of harder to bring down, but mentally is where I've seen most of his growth. Just from his defensive recognition and his ability to push through and grind through all the hard times. Where last year, he kind of, I'm not gonna say he faded away, but he kind of faded, and he knows it. But we just kind of worked on that, just through the off season, preparing him, trying to guide him, me and Taven and Coach Elliott and everybody in the room, just kind of talking with each other about how it's going to take all of us, and it's going to be a long season, and we have to be prepared mentally and physically, like taking care of our bodies. And stuff like that to embrace the grind and prepare to play a long season.
Coach Elliott said he's spent a lot of time over the last couple of years trying to figure out what buttons to push with Travis to kind of get him to that next level. How have you viewed that, and do you think that Travis has sort of handled that button pushing well?
Travis is a very happy-go-lucky guy. I don't think there's many buttons that you can push, but whenever Travis is hungry for it, Travis will go get it. He's just the kind of guy, he's going to keep his spirits up. He tends not to get frustrated too often. I mean, he cares about what he does, but you notice for one bad play not to build another, he kind of has that one play mentality of just, all right, flush it, let's move on. But, I mean, he's just a work in progress. Like I said, I mean, he still has so much more potential that's untapped, but he's definitely made all the right strides. Honestly, at times you don't even need to push a button. He just has it like right out the gate. I mean, he's just blessed like that. But he's definitely special and just tends to move on and forget about the play. He's hard to frustrate.
I mean, along those lines, he did get frustrated a couple weeks ago, and you know, it's sort of, I think for people who've been around him a little bit here, like, oh, Travis gets frustrated because he is so happy-go-lucky. Coach Elliott seemed pretty happy about that side of him. Is that one of those things that almost you kind of have to say, like, hey, it's okay to get mad every now and then, like, let that come out every now and again?
I remember once Coach Elliott was like, he was glad to see us frustrated because it shows that we care. And so seeing him was just another, like, we just told him that how much he cared about the team, how much he cared about winning and beating. And so for him to, it's not always going to be easy. Of course, he's had more success than he's had failures, but I mean, every once in a while, it's also a humbling thing, not just for him, but for all of us. But I mean, just to learn to deal with the adversity and push through, I mean, it's just kind of something